And the Grammy goes to...
And the Grammy goes to...
And the album of the year goes to...
Ever wondered what makes a Grammy-winning album astrologically? For the 2026 Grammys coming up, I decided to take a look at a bunch of past Album of the Year winners to see what similarities they show. Then, I'll reveal my predictions on who will win Album of the Year in 2026 based on my findings. So, to start my analysis, I looked at the transits of the artist on the day they released their winning album. To know what to look for, I had to look at the planets, houses, and aspects that represent winning a Grammy. So, what rules awards, winning, ceremonies, art, and recognition basically? The important things to look out for are the 10th house, because it's the house of public recognition, career, fame, and reputation. The 5th house, because it's the house of creativity, recognition for the arts, and artistic venture. The 11th house, because it's the house of recognition from peers, fulfillment of goals and wishes. The planet Jupiter, because it's the lucky planet and it rules over expansion, success, wide-scale recognition, winning, and ceremonies. The planet Venus, because it's the planet of attraction, popularity, appreciation, and awards. The planet Mars, because it's the planet of competition and victory. The Sun, because it rules personal visibility, publicity, and illuminating talent. Trines and sextiles can indicate great luck and reward, and conjunctions can signal a breakthrough moment. And lastly, natal placements at 29 degrees, which is the degree of fate, mastery, and karmic completion. So after looking at a mixture of the event chart, Profection year, and solar return charts for the album releases, this is what I found. But wait, why did I have to look at so many charts? Because while the day an album is released is important, what else is going on in a person's life is also important too. Having a positive Profection year or solar return also has an impact. Now here are the common transit houses, planets, aspects, and Profection years I found among the winning albums. These placements can show whether an album has winning potential. Starting off with the houses, we have the 10th house, which is all about public honour, legacy, achievement, and career. The 11th house is all about community, long-term goals, and social network. And the 5th house focuses on creativity, talent, passion, and authenticity. The following planets in those houses, particularly the 10th house, are the Sun, Moon, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Pluto. When you have the Sun in it, authority figures will see you as a standout. So in this case, the authority figure would be the Academy. It could also be an inevitable win. The Moon brings out public sentiment and emotional connection. In a chart, it could also be looked at as being a fan favourite or having cultural impact. Venus rules over social approval, artistry, and value. The Academy will adore you, and you might have a great social network to back you up. Taylor Swift has incredible Venusian energy in her charts, and that reflects her multiple wins. And with Mars, it can show how strong a win is. It shows a trailblazer, pioneer, someone with courage or victory after a tough competition. This might be the first time the Academy acknowledges you. Beyoncé, with her first ever Album of the Year win with Cowboy Carter, had strong Mars energy in her chart. Jupiter amplifies things like crazy. It's global recognition. This album blows up. Adele, with her album 25, set a worldwide record of first week sales, and it's one of the best-selling albums of all time. Now this is an interesting one because you look at Saturn and you typically think of responsibility, slowness, and restriction. But in this case, you can look at how Saturn rewards after hard work and dedication. This shows an album that a lot of time was spent on. It may be the first win after many years of nominations, or the artist could have been on hiatus. Uranus is all about the unexpected win and innovative album, or a win that breaks tradition. This could be an album that redefines. And then Pluto rules power, control, and other people's resources. Pluto can trigger intense reactions. So that could mean an album that is greatly renowned or almost controversial, as it may not have been regarded so greatly by the public, but it was by the Academy. Now on to aspects. Aspects are incredibly important as they show how energy moves and interacts around the houses and planets at any moment. As I mentioned earlier, you want to look out for trines, sextiles, and conjunctions. Trines indicate natural flow, harmony, and inherent talents. Sextiles offer supportive, cooperative energy that requires conscious action, and conjunctions signify an intense blended union of power. Aspects between the planet Jupiter, Venus, Sun, Moon, Uranus, Pluto, and the midheaven, which is essentially the 10th house, are key. Some key aspects are, Jupiter conjunction Pluto is a time of large-scale achievement and success. You can achieve greatness and experience a huge transformation. Jupiter sextile Uranus, well, this brings amazing insight and sudden, unexpected good luck. Creative intelligence and experimentation can lead to new ideas and breakthroughs. Jupiter trine Sun indicates growth, prosperity, good fortune, and success. Jupiter conjunct the midheaven represents a time of prosperity and good fortune in your career or other personal goals. Jupiter trine Pluto can include career promotions leading to increased wealth. Now onto Profection charts. I looked at Profection year charts as well because they represent specific themes and events to occur for you that year depending on how old you turn. The most common placements were having Jupiter, Venus, Mars or the Sun as Time Lord or an activated 8th or 5th house. The average amount of transit aspects Profection year or natal placements combined that each winning album had was between 5 to 6. Any lower and they were often incredibly strong aspects between Pluto and Mars. Now time to reveal my prediction for the best album of 2026. Unfortunately, there are no available known birth times for Bad Bunny, Clips, Pusha T and Malice, Leon Thomas and Tyler the Creator, so I wasn't able to get the full picture for them. So this might not be as accurate of a prediction as I would have liked it to be, but I still want to give it a go based on the findings and for fun. As these albums are yet to win and simply have winning potential, I also looked at the transits for the night of the ceremony itself. An important thing to note is that a full moon in Leo will be happening that day as well, which will largely impact things. Based off what I've seen, I think album of the year might just go to Lady Gaga with Mayhem, and closely behind is Kendrick. I went back and forth between the two as they had the strongest placements, but Gaga might just take it over Kendrick as he has some difficult aspects that I think might influence things. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe,